Julian, how big a moment is this for people who suffer with diabetes?
Well, this is a very important moment. NICE had actually approved these some time ago, and a lot of the country they've been available, but smaller numbers of CCGs had blocked them being prescribed, and unfortunately Medway was one of those. What happens is that instead of having to prick your finger to take a sample to check what your blood sugar is doing, this is a monitor that sits on the arm, monitors it continuously, and then every so often you use a phone app to actually take down readings. And it's being used for people with type 1 diabetes. Those are the ones who need insulin, in particular people who are needing to prick their finger more than 8 times a day, or have unstable diabetes where they may be at risk of collapsing.
And just give us an idea of how much workload, I suppose, how much relief it could be for people who suffer from diabetes.
Well, the problem is the group that are going to be prescribed this are unstable diabetics. They're people who are at risk from either going to very high blood glucose or very low. And in the latter case, that can actually cause you to collapse. Or, for example, if you're driving, you may actually fall unconscious and crash the car. So that has a major impact. Likewise, poorly controlled diabetics have a poor long-term outlook. And so we try and get diabetic control as good as we possibly can. And this is one way in which people can actually monitor how their diabetes is doing on a more real-time basis without having to prick your finger multiple times a day.
Another interesting study which has come out today, new discovery, could explain why obese people were more likely to develop cancer. What did you make of that?
It's very fascinating, and the suggestion is that having all the fat around actually clogs up the cells, which are one of the protective mechanisms against cancer. We also know that actually if you're big, you've got more cells, so there's more of you to actually become cancerous. But the more we understand why cancers happen, the bigger chance we have of actually finding a way to prevent it happening.
And where do we think Kent is at the moment? We've spoken about it before, the obesity problem in the county. Where are we sitting currently?
Well, we have pockets of really quite high levels of obesity. Medway is one, and the more obese we have, the more problems we have with diabetes, with arthritis, heart disease and cancer. And so we really do need to tackle it, and there's a lot of work being done to try and do that.
Julian, as always, thank you very much.